2.
It's early May, and Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger is spending the day with close friend and teammate Brett Kiesel at a skeet shooting range in Pennsylvania.
You're up, Ghost Rider.
Age before beauty. He's gonna kill me.
Ah! Winner! Chicken dinner!
Jerk. Cheater.
How has he grown as a teammate, not just with you, but with everybody?
He's really taken the leadership role and ran with it. He's accepted the role and knows how to lead his group. And he's really, come along not only on the field, but inside the locker room, too.
Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback draw. Ben throws it for the 52-yard strike. Fires for the end zone. Touchdown. What a play for Ben Roethlisberger.
As the face of the Pittsburgh Steelers, two-time Super Bowl champion Ben Roethlisberger is used to being the focus of attention. What he's not used to is the intense scrutiny of an alleged incident which puts his character into question and his leadership to the test.
Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger defending himself against a civil lawsuit this morning. This alleges he sexually assaulted a woman in a Nevada hotel room last July.
On July 17, 2009, 31-year-old Andrea McNulty accused Roethlisberger of sexual assault, battery, and false imprisonment. In an E60 exclusive, Roethlisberger sat down to discuss the case, although his attorneys insisted he not speak about the details of that night.
Ben, what's it been like for you playing this season with the civil sexual assault case hanging over you? What's that been like?
Well, it's been tough because it's something that's going on in your life that is a big deal. But I've been able to kind of put it behind me when I go into practice, when I go to work. And so for me, when it comes time for football, it's a singular focus on trying to win football games and be the best I can be.
When you're not, preparing to play ball and you're at home or away from the game and you're alone with your thoughts, what goes through your mind during those times?
A lot of times I don't. I just block it out. I try not to think about it until it's brought up from the media or I get a call from my agent or my attorneys, whatever. But for the most part, I just try and live my life as normal as I can.
McNulty never filed a police report nor a criminal complaint. Her civil suit asserts Roethlisberger, who was a guest at the Harrah's Lake Tahoe casino where she worked, asked her to fix a television in his room. She alleges that Roethlisberger held her against her will, pushed her onto his bed, and proceeded to penetrate her. Roethlisberger learned of the suit while appearing at a celebrity golf tournament this summer, 1 year after the alleged incident.
I was actually signing a ball for a little kid and was having fun and had a stack of papers handed to me.
What was your reaction to that?
You know what? I was blown away. It shocked me. It hurt because people that know me and that I'm close with know that this is ridiculous. I was just taken aback and didn't know what to think.
5 days after being served papers, the 27-year-old bachelor read a prepared statement.
The allegations against me are reckless and false. I would never, ever force myself on a woman.
What were you feeling? What was going through your mind?
A lot of emotions. I was almost in tears because I got up there and I thought about my family. I thought about my teammates who are my family. It was almost like this is really happening moment.
McNulty seeks a minimum of $440,000 plus punitive damages. She offered to settle out of court under the conditions Roethlisberger admit that he sexually assaulted her and donate $100,000 to a charity for abused women. Roethlisberger refused and in mid-October filed a countersuit. He accused her of extortion, abusive process, and defamation.
Why take this course of action? Be as aggressive as you've been in fighting it.
We want to clear my name because that's what hurt the most, is that my name, my family's name, it's been tarnished by this accusation that hurts a lot.
You could have, made it go away and quickly. Why not take that course of action?
Because it's not true, and I don't want to even seem like that I did anything wrong.
A Nevada judge has denied motions from Roethlisberger's attorneys to dismiss the case. As training camp opened this season, Roethlisberger addressed his teammates.
I stood up and just told them that I'm sorry that this could be a distraction, a potential distraction to you guys. It won't be to me. When they just kind of were like, Ben, sit down, man. We know this is not true. We believe in you, and we'll be, fighting for you, whatever we have to do.
That level of support was not always present. Following the 2005 season, when Roethlisberger, at 23, became the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl, a very different dynamic existed.
His success just took off. He was going places and seeing people and doing a lot of those things, and it didn't include us. And, rightfully so, he deserved all the things that he got, but, that kind of just took him away from the team a little bit.
I was invincible. I was Superman. I was probably a little too confident, a little too cocky at times.
In June of 2006, 4 months after his first Super Bowl victory, a near-fatal off-season motorcycle accident left him with multiple facial fractures and a broken jaw. He pushed himself to get back on the field, but had the worst season of his career.
He kind of centered himself off to really handle his own issues on his own.
Try to talk to him and try to get him out of it and say, look, you don't have to do this by yourself. It's not you versus the world.
I think I was so bound and determined and just set on proving to everybody that I could come back. That it just almost turned me into like a machine, just like, it's right here and nothing else.
Roethlisberger responded in 2007 with his first Pro Bowl season, and then signed an 8-year, $102 million contract extension. But he was still distant from many of his teammates. That offseason, backup quarterback Charlie Batch, a 10-year NFL veteran, gave him the wake-up call that changed everything.
I laid everything out for him, his rookie year to where he was at, heading into the 08 year. And his mouth dropped a little bit.
We talked for a long time, and there was some things were easy to hear, and some things were tough to hear.
What was hard to hear?
Well, just, I wasn't a good leader early on, and I wasn't probably the best teammate I should have been the first couple years. And Charlie helped me, and I think I became a better teammate and friend to a lot of these guys.
What did you change to become a better teammate and friend?
Every couple days I would call 5, 6, 7 guys, or send them text messages, whatever, just, hey, how's your off-season doing? Hope all's well. And I think it really made a big difference.
Roethlisberger also spent more time with his teammates, especially his offensive linemen.
Big waves.
This May, prior to the assault allegations surfacing, he hosted them for a weekend getaway at his lake house in Georgia for the second year in a row.
Why is it important for you to come down here with your offensive line? What did you get out of it as a group?
Well, I started out last year as the reason I wanted to do it is I just wanted them to kind of get to know me, who I was, kind of away from football and all that. And I think we've developed a really good relationship off of it.
A lot of quarterbacks don't really extend themselves, and he did. And, it just shows you where he's at in his life, and for us to kind of be along with him and try to make the journey with him.
Hey! It's come full circle. I think he relates with everybody well, and you can see that camaraderie when he's talking to guys, and you can tell that he really cares about everybody on the team.
This season, Roethlisberger's teammates voted him a captain for the second straight year. He is playing perhaps the best football of his career, while the sexual assault case remains unresolved.
What is the biggest thing that you've taken away from this experience?
You know what, there's a lot of things can happen in your life. Good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. These allegations are just, they're tough. They're tough on me, but my teammates, knowing that they support me and have my back, that really just means a lot.